Sup. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yugi5 here. We're here with a pretty cool replay of Volcanics versus Blue Eyes. I actually came across a Yu-Gi-Oh! Council subscriber just randomly on Dead Pro. I was testing out my Volcanic deck, which is sort of almost a staple on my channel because I do like to play Volcanics. It's a really fun deck to play. It's kind of going to weird ideas with the deck. But randomly came across a subscriber, and I love dueling subscribers on that are from my channel or from the council because of the fact that, I don't know, it's really fun to do like in show. But one of the things I want to ask the council subscribers, and this is no way an insult, it's no way a diss, this is no way trying to piss people off, but why is it every single time me or Ryu finds one of you guys duel y'all, it's always Blue Eyes? Now, I'm only joking around here, I'm not really trying to insult anybody, but I just find it funny that, like, we always come across, like, every one of you play Blue Eyes. I just find it funny. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm not trying to, like, piss people off or anything like that. So please don't take that seriously. Don't take that on a serious tone. I'm more of a joking matter. But anyway, this is actually a really cool duel. I did like it a lot, but I couldn't really do much because I didn't really open up with the best of hands. I do have the Dark Hole, I have the Blaze Killer, but I'm pretty much just on the defensive right now because I don't really have anything to really mess with him right now. But he does try to go for the Blue Eyes effect. I do finish Chained, and he changed Chalice, which I think he was thinking that was a Lance, forgetting that I did in face Space Typhoon his Lance. So that was a misplay on his part, but it happens, we all make mistakes, and I've done that plenty of times where I thought I was activating a card, which it wasn't the card I was activating. So I go for the Blaze Accelerator use effect to get rid of the Azure Eyes. I could have Dark Hold, but I wanted to save my Dark Hold for something else in case something else popped up that I may need to get rid of extremely fast with a Dark Hold, or if he's overextended and I needed to get rid of a monsters. So he goes to the Bright Star use effect to make it level 3, and he goes to a Black Rose and uses the Black Rose effect, which I thought was very unnecessary, really. I didn't think that was a necessary thing, but at the same time, I do have the Blaze Accelerator, and the Wyvern would not have survived. I would have destroyed it by card effect, so, maybe it was necessary. I don't really know, but maybe Black Rose is the best thing, but he now has 3 dead cards in his hand, and he's taken 500 thanks to Scattershot, because Scattershot is a boss. A lot of this thing's mandatory effect. Send a card trooper, get effect. Like, destroy battle, get effect. Destroy my card effect, get the effect. Send my Blaze Attacker, get the effect of 500. It's freaking awesome. I love Scattershot. It's a really awesome card. But I'm just sitting here, can't really do anything, nor can my opponent. He can't really do anything because his hand's not really an optimal hand for really to push anything. Nor is mine. I could easily get those 500 cheap shots in with the Scatter Shot, but I'd rather not take 2,500 to the face. That's just me. I don't want to take 2,500 to the face. my opponent only takes 500. That's not a good trade-off. But it's a good thing I didn't put him in attack mode because he did get a monster that was strong enough to take out Volcanic Scatter Shot, which wouldn't have been that hard, but I do end up getting the counter, which is pretty freaking awesome. So it's not the counter for future reference, future plays, because counter is amazing. But he does finally get a monster for cards constant. Draws 2, gets the trade, and so we're getting the Blue Eye sackiness here. Gets the Silver's Cry. This is on Saki levels, and he goes for the Nuit, and he makes a really good play here. Going for the Emerald. Now, what he could have done was what kind of like a typical, what I usually see some Blue Eyes players do is, especially with the Blue Eyes from the graveyard, and usually may go for like Thunderin or Heliotrope or something like that to get rid of these. But he does end up recycling cards back into his deck, getting the White Stone, the Maiden, and the Nuit back into the deck, and getting that trade in. So that way, if something happens to his monsters, he still has them placed in his hand. But and I did have the Mirror Force, so he didn't overextend, which was sort of a good thing, because I did have that Mirror Force, and I'm thinking he was trying to get that Forbidden Lands, or that MSC to try to get rid of something, try to get rid of my, my back row. But on top of like the Math Chameleon, which It's a really good card in this deck because of the fact that Scattershot has zero defense, Shell has 0 defense, but the thing is, the entire time we were dueling, I was legit counting cards in his graveyard. Like, I was doing something that was illegal in casinos. But it's just like second nature for me to fight against Blue Eyes. Like, not get no offense. I've just seen Blue Eyes enough times to kind of know how to sort of counter it and count the cards. Because the entire time I was keeping track of how many cards Constants were left in his deck, how many Lances were left in his deck, Chalices, Bright Stars, White Stones, like how many Galaxy Serpents and Trade-ins, which he did use all 3, if not all three soon. But I was keeping track of all of that because I wanted to make sure that I could try to save answers, try to save cards from answers. But he MST'd my MST, and I chain a dark hole because MST negates. I love seeing that, but goes with Bright Star Dragon, not really reading counter. He went for the mass attack, trying to lessen the gap between us, but counter increases pretty much keeps the gap the same as it was. So yeah, counter is just a very good card. I love it in this deck. So I set the Shell, set the Mirror Force, because again, I don't want a Dark Hole. I don't feel the need Dark Hole right now, but he does get the final trade in. So he'll get decked in by another 2 cards. He gets the Maid, has the Bright Star. He's gonna go for the Armadeus, which is a very good card to go into, because this thing is so freaking deadly. I love Armadeus. This thing's so freaking awesome. But you know, I probably would have Mirror Forced if it wasn't Armadeus, but still, Armadeus still good play. But this is the reason why I kept the Dark Hole, in case something like this popped up against me, so I can get rid of it easily. So, like, it's a good thing I kept that Dark Hole and didn't use it. I was just pacing myself the entire time. So, I do make a small misplay in this duel, which I still win. I suppose I still do win, but it's something that I could have ended the game on, like, my turn. Like, this turn, I could have ended the game, which, you know, I'm gonna discuss real quick once the play is done. So, I used Mount Effect, ditched the Accelerator, switched on the Rocket. Rocket's Effect, add back the Accelerator. So, I basically didn't lose anything. Going for the 101. And this is where I sort of made my misplay, and Ryu did point this out because I was talking to him on Skype when I was doing this. But what I should have done was go for number 50, Black Ship of Corn, which I should play. If I don't play, okay, yeah, I do play, because if I didn't, I would kick myself in the freaking foot, because, like, or just the butt, whatever. But I should have went for 101, not 101, I mean, number 50, use effect, send that main to the graveyard, and would have won, because he would have lost 1,000 life points. But I was trying to be trollsy, like, I'm gonna steal your blue eyes, I'm gonna steal your blue eyes, nah, 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 nah. I was just trying to be a little cocky little bastard, but that's all I was saying. I just wanted to be addicted to the blue eyes, just to be a little funny. But anyway, the game is coming to a close. It is going to end it on my next turn, because he does just crash with the Rocket. And what are you doing, cat? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Anyway. So, I could have done Mass Command. I could have been a huge dick right here and just, like, overextended because I could, but no, I didn't. I just attacked with the number 101 and just ended the game right there. So, anyway, Since Norse 22, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I am very bad at pronouncing names, so I apologize, but that was GG. Really enjoyed the duel. Really enjoyed dueling you. And, you know, I would love to duel more Council subscribers, or if you're sub to my channel, any subscribers of, you know, mine, or Time Wizard, Miss Valley, Council, it doesn't really matter, because I do love dueling subscribers. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the Volcanic Blue Eyes replays, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. So, yep, again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.